For the purpose of retrofit subsoil drainage, commonly referred to as basement waterproofing, the Minnesota Uniform Plumbing Code specifies drainage conduit with a minimum 3-inch diameter. The code also gives officials the authority to allow other types of drainage conduit as long as they meet the minimum standard. Here, we will examine the size of the opening, flow rate, and holding capacity of 4 different types of drainage conduit. The intent is to suggest a way to determine if an alternative type of drainage conduit meets or exceeds the minimum code. We'll also consider performance characteristics based on how the different styles of drainage conduit are installed. We will use standard flow rates as found in manufacturers' published documents where available. 3-inch corrugated drainage conduit with an opening of 7.06 square inches has a flow rate of 35 gallons per minute. The corrugations cause friction as the water flows through, affecting flow rate. The corrugations also hold water, so it does not drain completely. Plus, it's flexible, which makes it difficult to install at a continuous downhill slope, once again affecting flow rate. The holding capacity is 1 3/4 liters. 3-inch rigid PVC drainage conduit, also with an opening of 7.06 square inches, has a flow rate of about 44 gallons per minute. It follows a smooth downward slope to the sump basin and drains completely. The holding capacity of a 1-foot section of 3-inch PVC drainage conduit is 1 1/2 liters. The Slab drainage conduit is a proprietary product and has no published flow rate. Its opening is approximately 5.25 square inches. Because it sits on a footing, which is supposed to be level, it will have a lower flow rate than either 3-inch corrugated or 3-inch rigid PVC drainage conduit. Also, it may not drain completely due to the lack of a downhill slope. The holding capacity is just over 1 liter. The MultiFlow drainage conduit has a published flow rate of 29 gallons per minute. Each of the 5 pipes has an opening of 1 inch, giving the product a total opening of 3.927 square inches. It's important to note that the flow rate figure is arrived at with the pipe under 10 pounds per square inch of pressure. Yet the MultiFlow pipe is not installed as a pressurized system. This product is also intended to be installed level in order to have access to the cleanouts. Flow rate is affected by the corrugations and lack of downhill slope. Unpressurized, we assume the flow rate in reality is significantly lower than the published rate. We sealed the MultiFlow drainage conduit in order to check holding capacity, which is 1/2 liter. The Minnesota Uniform Plumbing Code gives officials the authority to allow other types of drainage conduit as long as they meet the minimum standard. It appears the minimum standard is drainage conduit with an opening of 7.06 square inches, a flow rate between 35 and 44 gallons per minute, and a holding capacity between 1 1/2 and 1 3/4 liters. In order to achieve these flow rates, drainage conduit must be installed at a continuous downward slope. While speaking with a manufacturer, we were told drainage conduit installed level has a flow rate of 0. To sum up, it appears 2 of the 4 drainage conduits have significantly lower flow rates because of their smaller size and level installation, which again yields a flow rate of 0. As a result, we believe those 2 products do not meet code and should not be allowed.